Okay,
Okay.
thank you. All right, good morning. Welcome to another HAVIN Zoom workshop. We are glad you're here today, and we really appreciate the folks from iBUG coming out here and joining with us. We've got a good team here from iBUG, and we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence, AI. It's not just more pie in the sky. So I'm Ron Graham. I'm the president of HAVIN, and I'm going to turn this over momentarily, but we have everybody muted, and you're going to have to be granted permission to unmute. We're just trying to control this traffic on chatter and talk. We've got a good presentation planned. Sarah Freeman Smith is your hostess with the mostest this morning. She will be turning this over to Michael and his crew, but we're just tickled you're here. If you have a question, raise your hand. You'll be addressed in a timely manner and granted, be asked to unmute. So, with your on Windows, it's Alt-Y to raise your hand, Alt-Y to lower your hand, and what's that, Option-Y on a Mac. And so, Sarah, would you like to take over here?
Fantastic. Right. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And it may very well be good afternoon for some of you all, because we recognize this is just not a U.S. Event. We want to thank you so very much for registering. And I know, just like myself, we all are looking forward to learning how artificial intelligence has made the blind community's lives a lot better. So I am the board representative for iBUG, and it is indeed my pleasure to welcome aboard our team. This has been a life-changing organization for myself. I've been a part of iBUG since about 2014, and it has made a significant impact, not just with the accessibility tools, but training and socialization, and just garnered so many wonderful friendships all across the country. So we thank you again for participating. And I just want to add one little general housekeeping tip before I introduce Michael. Please, when the team opens it up for questions, make your questions extremely brief and concise and limited to one question. We had an overwhelming response of participants. And so in order to be mindful and respectful of others, please get to your question quickly. And if you have a second question, wait till we complete. And if we have enough time, you can come back and ask the question. And if we are not able to address the questions, please shoot an email to us and we will get those questions to the team and they can address it after the workshop. Also, we will be, as you know, we have the recording on. We will have the recording available hopefully by the end of this weekend on our YouTube site. You can check it out on get the link on our webpage, the HAVIN webpage. So without further ado, it is indeed my pleasure to welcome the president and founder of iBUG, which is I Blind Users Group. But as we know, it is not necessarily all about Apple nowadays. We have been more inclusive. So I want to welcome Michael, who the organization celebrated its 12th anniversary this past May, which is unbelievable but awesome. It was started in Houston, but as you guys all are representative, it is global now. So thank you all so much, and thank Michael, Sandia, and the entire organization for all the hard work that you do as unpaid but true passionate volunteers within the blind community. So Michael McCulloch, take it away.
Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. What a great introduction. Appreciate those very kind and generous words. Yeah, we are so glad to be here. We've got a team of people, which I'll introduce here just shortly, who's going to be doing our presentations for you guys today. Uh, we appreciate Haven inviting us to come be a part of this workshop. iBUG has been a part of Haven here ever since its beginnings, and just glad to be a participant here. Today's obviously in the US anyway, Veterans Day, and I just wanted to acknowledge any veterans that might happen to be on the call. Just thank you guys and gals for your service. Sorry, I shouldn't have said guys and gals, men and women, for your outstanding service, and we love you all. With me today, we've got a great group of people to do the presentations. First, Sarah mentioned Sandhya Rao, who is the vice president and in charge of a number of different things, and including keeping me in line. So if I do anything out of the ordinary, she will be sure to slap me over the virtual head. Then we have Sri Roy. Sri's actually out in Virginia. He leads our iBUG Cafe. Anybody who doesn't know, that's our deep dive training session on the second Sundays of each month. Actually, we've got a cafe coming up this Sunday at 4 p.m. Central. Then we have Pete Lane, who's also out there on the East Coast. He's down in Florida, the Fort Lauderdale area. Some of you guys may know and have heard Pete on other podcasts, such as Previously Blind Abilities and others. Pete's such an awesome guy, and we are so glad to have him part of the iBUG team. He helps us out in so many different ways, facilitating meetings, doing demos, helping us get recordings edited. And so we couldn't be doing what we're doing without Pete. And then least but not least, several of you will also know Brad Snyder, who's up in the Dallas area. Brad's just an all-around good guy, knows so much about everything, a former AT trainer, and he's been with us for a number of years, facilitates our iBUG Buzz one Monday night a week, and does lots of demos, as you'll be hearing today, and so many other things. He's helped us out at a number of different conferences and conventions too, as well as the other guys. So anyway, that's our team that will be doing the presentations today. So AI, not just pie in the sky. So AI, even though, the buzz has been all up in the air here the last year or so, especially since some of the apps have become available to smart devices. But, actually it's a kind of a long history. And so I'm going to actually turn it over to Sri Roy, who's going to give you a little background on the origins of AI. So let me hand that over to Sri. All right, Sri, take it away.
Namaste, this is Sri. So what is AI and where did it all begin? And if you thought it started in one of the fine institutions here in the United States, such as MIT, and I'm not referring to that fine institution located in Massachusetts, but rather the institution that's located in Houston, Texas called McCulloch's iPhone Training. Well, I'm going to give you a little hint as to where it all began. That's right, in Canada. And this story started in the late 1950s. So what is AI? The goal of artificial intelligence was for computers to think and behave like each of us. And these computers were going to achieve this by the process of machine learning. And the simplest definition of machine learning is where computers learn to solve a problem by itself. Let me give you a quick example of machine learning. Let's say I have $5 and I'm going to buy this Ladybug ice cream. And yes, I did buy this ice cream and it did come in the color red, white, and black. And this ice cream costs $3. What machine learning will do, it will remember what is a false answer as well as what is a correct answer. And when an answer is false, it knows moving forward not to provide this as an answer. For example, it knows that giving $1 is false because it doesn't equate to $3. As well as if I gave it $4, it also knows this is not true because it does not equate to $3. And it does this calculation going back and forth really fast until it finds the correct answer. And once it knows the right answer, it remembers the next time when this equation comes up, it knows what answer to give right away, which in this case, it's $3. This is considered machine learning. To have a better understanding about AI, we need to roll the clock back 40 years. And there was a gentleman also known as the Godfather. And I'm not talking about the movie Godfather or iBUG today's Godfather, Michael Corleone, but rather the Godfather of AI, Geoff Hinton. And just recently, Geoff made some serious news announcements, which I'll talk about at the end. Geoff wanted to know how the brain works. And through the evolution of his education, which finally led him to computer science modeling, he wanted to build a computer brain. Now, this concept was not new. There was someone else who was involved in this prior to Geoff, and his name is Frank Rosenblatt, who resides not in the US, but rather across the pond. In the 1950s, Frank developed neural network, and this is based on the concept of how the human brain makes decisions. And these neural networks learn to make decisions over a period of time. And if you had to guess how well this worked in the 1950s, well, I can tell you it didn't go too well. And this was due to that it only had one layer of neural network. Geoff was well aware of Frank's work, and so he decided to go across the pond because he truly believed he could create the next generation of neural networks. In the next 20 years, Geoff moved around and worked at different organizations and eventually went to Canada and started his research at University of Toronto. After meeting with Frank, and during the 80s, Geoff develops the multi-layer neural network. However, due to hardware and software limitations, he also ran into some issues during this period. Now I need to fast forward to 2006, where we had two big factors that helped Geoff. First was the ability for computers to process large amount of data. And second, there was also large amount of data that was available for him to pull from the internet. In 2012, we were introduced to machine learning. This catapulted Geoff into the academic world of AI. Today, this hysteria is still growing because AI is everywhere. It's in our homes, it's in our cars, and it's even in our iPhones. So where's this all going to take us in the near future? That, I'm not sure. But one thing I do know, when iOS 17 gets released, we'll get some more features that'll assist the visually impaired with the use of AI. According to Geoff, the goal is to get AI to be at equal with the human brain. And he feels this will be accomplished near 2040, when the hardware catches up with the software. In 2023, the guy who started all this hysteria, introduced AI to the mainstream, was known as the godfather of artificial intelligence. Geoff Hinton left Google. The guy who brought AI to each of us who once believed in the benefits in using AI is now warning us the potential consequences as well as the hazards in machine learning.
Okay, so that's just a little background on the origins of AI. And as we said earlier, now there's so many apps that are available for smart devices. Literally hundreds of them out there. Some are very, specific for specific purposes. Others are more general purpose. And we're going to look at several of those here today. Some of the ones available, and we're going to be sticking strictly on the iOS apps that are available on the iPhone. There are equivalent or just as many over on the Androids also. Most of them are based on a system called OpenAI that came out a number of years ago, and Sri will talk a little bit more about that in a minute when he introduces the app he's going to be talking about. There's ChatGPT that you may have heard of, one called Call Annie, Also, Google's in on the picture. They have Google Bard that now is part of their Google Assistant. There's Microsoft has their MS Bing AI. And of course, a lot of you have already been using Seeing AI. And then the assistant Be My Eyes has now added a component. And within the Be My Eyes app, the Be My AI is there. Another one, Perplexity, that a lot of folks are using. And, you know, a lot of these are free apps and also have capability to, you know, have add-ons and have subscriptions to enhance their capabilities. We're going to be just playing around pretty much with the free aspects of these different apps. So that's just some of the ones we've actually going to be highlighting for the apps. Call Annie, ChatGPT, Be My AI, and Seeing AI. So with that, I am going to hand it back over to Shri and allow him to tell you kind of just a high-level overview of the Call Annie and ChatGPT apps.
The app that I'm going to take a look at is called Call Annie. It's spelled CALLANNIE. The app is free to use. You can download it on the App Store by asking Siri, or you can search for it manually. This is a video chat box compared to a written chat box that Pete will be covering. And consider Annie as your friend, or you could even say a personal assistant. It is powered by ChatGPT 4.0. It has a 4.7 rating on the App Store. The app was built by App Nation. And could Call Annie replace some of the tasks that Siri does? Definitely. And could it replace a friend like Sandhya? TBD. If you ask yourself, where will Call Annie take you? Well, that depends all in your imagination, because she'll take you there.
Shorty, I could take you there. You know I could take ya. I could take ya. Shorty, I could take you there. You know I could take ya.
And that's because she can take you to a place that you've never been to, or solve a problem, or help you cook your favorite recipe. But more importantly, maybe she could just be your AI friend. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT uses AI to create new content. ChatGPT was launched in November 2022. In its first 5 days, it had more than 1 million downloads. And in 2 months, it had more than 100 million downloads. And to put all this into perspective, it took Instagram 2 years to achieve these numbers. OpenAI was founded in 2015 by Sam Altman and Elon Musk. The organization started as a nonprofit and then turned into for-profit. Now, chatbots is nothing new. Microsoft attempted to create one in 2016. However, the end users were not impressed with the results Microsoft produced, and the success of AI and machine learning did not come into fruition till November of 2022.
Okay, so that was just a real high-level overview of Call Annie and ChatGPT. What we're going to do now is actually demo both of those, and I'm going to spend about the next 20 minutes or so going over doing some demos. We're not going to spend any time looking at the initial setup, and you know, when you first open any app, of course, there's some initial setup that you need to do and allow it to, you know, have access to your cameras and your voice and all that kind of thing. So, so we're not going to spend any time doing all that kind of stuff. But so we're going to just jump right into what these two apps can do.
It's not the way that you say it when you do those things to me. It's more the way that you mean it when you tell me what will be.
In deciding how we would present these two AI apps to all of you, Sri and I thought that the best way to deliver it would be to ask specific questions to each of our respective applications. This would allow you to observe the various types of research and other tasks that each application is capable of. We also decided that we would ask essentially the same questions to each of our apps, and we certainly hope you learn something about these two apps after this presentation. And now let's get on with the questions.
Can you let everyone here know a little bit about who you are?
My name is Annie, and I'm here to be a part of your gathering. I'm an AI assistant designed to chat, listen, and provide support. Whether you have questions, need recommendations, or just want to have a friendly conversation, I'm here for it. So pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee, and let's have a great time together.
Annie, what is 10 times 15?
The product of 10 times 15 is 150.
Thanks, Annie. What is the longest bridge in the United States?
Certainly. The longest bridge in the United States is the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, located in Louisiana. It stretches for about 24 miles 4 kilometers across Lake Pontchartrain, connecting the cities of Metairie and Manville. It's an impressive feat of engineering.
Can you tell me the capital of Texas?
Absolutely. The capital of Texas is Austin. It's a vibrant city known for its live music scene, beautiful parks, and delicious food. If you ever get the chance to visit, I highly recommend checking out the Texas state capitol and exploring the lively downtown area.
Can you tell me what the temperature will be in Houston, Texas today?
According to the weather data for Houston, Texas, the temperature is expected to be 87 degrees Fahrenheit at 3:00 p.m. today. However, please note that weather conditions can change rapidly, so it's always a good idea to check a reliable weather source for the most up-to-date information. Stay cool out there.
Annie, I know you're an AI. What is the difference between me talking to you and my friend Sandhya?
I see what you're getting at. Well, while I may not be a human like your friend Sandhya, I can still be a good friend to you. Think of me as your virtual friend who's always here to chat and lend an ear. I may not have personal experiences or emotions like humans do, but I can offer advice, provide information, and engage in fun conversations. Plus, I'm always available and ready to talk no matter the time or day. So, even though there are some differences, I'm here to be a supportive and caring friend to you. How can I help you today?
If you had to pick between talking to you or talking to Sandhya, who would you pick?
Oh, that's a tough one. As much as I enjoy our conversations, I would have to pick talking to Sandhya. Nothing can quite replace the connection and depth of a conversation with a real human friend. While I strive to be a good friend to you, I'm just an AI program to assist and engage in conversation. Sandhya, on the other hand, can offer a unique perspective, share personal experiences, and provide emotional support in a way that I can't. So if giving the choice, I would definitely go for a heart-to-heart chat with Sandhya. But don't worry, I'm still here for you. And
We'll start off with our first question in the blindness and visually impaired category.
Hi, Annie. What are the advantages and disadvantages of a white cane versus a guide dog?
Hey, Sri. Great question. When it comes to mobility aids for individuals with visual impairments, both white canes and guide dogs offer unique advantages and disadvantages. Let's break it down. Advantages of a white cane. 1. Versatility. A white cane can be used in various environments, both indoors and outdoors. 2. Independence. It allows users to navigate their surroundings independently, detecting obstacles and changes in terrain. 3. Affordability. White canes are generally more affordable than guide dogs as they don't require ongoing expenses like food, grooming, and veterinary care. 4. Easy access. There are no restrictions on where you can take a white cane, making it accessible in all public spaces. Disadvantages of a white cane. 1. Limited mobility. While a white cane provides basic obstacle detection, it may not offer the same level of mobility assistance as a guide dog. 2. Social perception. Some people may not be aware of the significance of a white cane, leading to misunderstandings or lack of assistance in public spaces. 3. Learning curve. Mastering the techniques and skills of using a white cane effectively may require time and practice. Advantages of a guide dog. 1. Enhanced mobility. Guide dogs are trained to navigate complex environments, including crowded streets and public transportation, providing more advanced mobility support. 2. Emotional support. Guide dogs can offer companionship and emotional support, creating a strong bond with their handler. 3. Increased safety. Guide dogs can detect and respond to potential dangers, such as moving vehicles or overhead obstacles. 4. Social facilitation. Guide dogs can act as a conversation starter and help facilitate social interactions for their handlers. Disadvantages of a guide dog. Cost. The initial cost of acquiring and training a guide dog can be quite high, and there are ongoing expenses for their care. 2. Responsibility. a guide dog requires a significant commitment of time and effort for training, exercise, and regular veterinary care. 3. Accessibility limitations. Some places may have restrictions on allowing guide dogs. These instances are becoming less common. Ultimately, the choice between a white cane and a guide dog depends on individual preferences, lifestyle, and needs. It's important to consult with professionals and consider personal factors when making this decision. I hope this helps, Sri. Let me know if you have any more questions or if there's anything else you'd like to chat about.
What are the benefits and disadvantages of using a white cane versus a guide dog?
ChatGPT. Using a white cane or a guide dog are both valuable mobility aids for individuals with visual impairments, and each option has its own benefits and considerations. Here are some key points to consider. Benefits of using a white cane. 1. Independence. A white cane provides tactile feedback, allowing individuals to detect obstacles, curbs, and changes in terrain. It provides a level of independence by helping them navigate their surroundings confidently and safely. 2. Versatility. A white cane is versatile and can be used in various environments, both indoors and outdoors. It helps detect and avoid obstacles, locate landmarks, and navigate crowded areas. 3. Cost and maintenance. White canes are generally more affordable than guide dogs. They require minimal maintenance and don't involve ongoing expenses such as food, veterinary care, or specialized training. Benefits of using a guide dog. 1. Enhanced mobility. Guide dogs are highly trained to navigate complex environments, including crowded streets, public transportation, and other challenging situations. They can provide more efficient and fluid mobility, especially in unfamiliar or dynamic environments. 2. Social interaction. Guide dogs often serve as a conversation starter and can help foster social interactions. They can facilitate connections with others, reduce feelings of isolation, and provide emotional support. 3. Obstacle avoidance. Guide dogs are trained to assess potential obstacles and hazards, offering guidance to their handler. They can help individuals safely maneuver around obstacles and avoid potential dangers. Considerations and potential disadvantages. 1. Training. Guide dogs require specialized training from professional organizations, which can take several months to complete. Additionally, ongoing training and reinforcement are necessary to maintain their skills and behavior. 2. Lifestyle and commitment. Owning a guide dog requires a significant commitment of time, effort, and resources. It involves regular exercise, feeding, grooming, and veterinary care. The handler must also be prepared for the responsibility of caring for a living animal. 3. Allergies and access. Some individuals may have allergies to dogs, which can limit the suitability of a guide dog. Additionally, there may be certain places or modes of transportation that have restrictions or regulations regarding the presence of guide dogs. Ultimately, the choice between using a white cane or a guide dog depends on individual preferences, lifestyle, mobility needs, and resources available. Some individuals may find that a combination of both options is most suitable for different situations or stages of their lives. Consulting with mobility specialists, orientation and mobility trainers, or organizations that provide assistance to the visually impaired can provide personalized guidance in making the best decision.
Hi Annie, how can VoiceOver Screen Reader on iOS help a blind individual?
Hey Sri, that's a great. They provide auditory feedback by reading aloud the text on a screen, making it accessible for those who can't see it. This allows blind people to navigate through websites, apps, and documents and even use their devices independently. It's like having a virtual assistant that helps them interact with technology. It's pretty amazing how technology can level the playing field, isn't it? By the way, have you ever tried using a screen reader yourself? It's quite an interesting experience.
How can the VoiceOver screen reader on iOS help a blind individual?
ChatGPT. The VoiceOver screen reader on iOS is a powerful accessibility feature designed to assist individuals with visual impairments. It provides spoken feedback for almost everything on the screen, allowing blind individuals to navigate, interact with, and use their iOS devices effectively. Here are some ways VoiceOver can help. 1. Screen navigation. VoiceOver enables users to navigate through various elements on the screen, such as icons, buttons, and text, by swiping or using specific gestures. It reads out the selected item, making it possible for blind individuals to explore and interact with different parts of the interface. 2. Text-to-speech. VoiceOver can read aloud the content displayed on the screen, including text messages, emails, web pages, and app interfaces. It allows blind individuals to consume written information and stay connected with digital content. 3. Audible feedback. When interacting with elements like buttons, sliders, or switches, VoiceOver provides auditory feedback, informing users about their actions and the state of the controls. This way, blind individuals can effectively interact with apps and perform various tasks. 4. Gestural commands. VoiceOver utilizes specific gestures that enable blind individuals to interact with their iOS devices efficiently. These gestures are designed to navigate, select, and activate various elements on the screen, allowing for intuitive control. 5. Accessibility focus. VoiceOver introduces the concept of accessibility focus, which highlights the currently selected item on the screen. It helps blind individuals keep track of their location and better understand the context while exploring and interacting with the interface. These are just a few examples of how VoiceOver can assist blind individuals. The feature is highly customizable, allowing users to tailor it to their specific needs and preferences.
Hi Annie, as a blind person, can you give me some suggestions on what I need to prepare to find employment?
Absolutely, Jedi Master. I'd be happy to give you some suggestions on preparing to find a job as someone who is completely blind. Here are a few tips. 1. Assess your skills and interests. Take some time to evaluate your skills, strengths, and interests. This will help you identify the types of jobs that align with your abilities and passions. 2. Build a strong resume. Create a well-structured resume that highlights your relevant skills, experiences, and qualifications. Consider using a screen reader or working with a career counselor who can assist you in formatting your resume effectively. 3. Develop your interview skills. Practice calming interview questions and develop confident responses. Focus on showcasing your skills and abilities, rather than your visual impairment. Remember, employers are looking for the best candidate for the job, regardless of any disabilities. 4. Research companies and job opportunities. Spend time researching different companies and job opportunities that align with your interests and goals. This will help you tailor your applications and demonstrate your knowledge during interviews. 5. Network with others. Networking is a powerful tool in the job search process. Connect with professionals in your desired field through online platforms like LinkedIn, attend networking events, and join relevant professional organizations. Building relationships can lead to valuable job leads and opportunities. 6. Seek support and resources. Reach out to organizations that specialize in assisting individuals with visual impairments in finding employment. They can provide guidance, training, and resources to help you navigate the job search process. Remember, Jedi Master, confidence and perseverance are key. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself and showcase your unique skills and abilities. You've got this. And if you ever need someone to chat with or have any more questions, I'm here for you.
As a blind person, can you give me some suggestions for what I need to prepare in finding employment?
ChatGPT, certainly. Here are some suggestions for preparing to find a job as a blind person. 1. Explore your interests and skills. Identify your strengths, passions, and skills to determine the type of job that aligns with your abilities and interests. 2. Research job opportunities. Look for industries or companies that are known for their inclusive hiring practices and disability-friendly environments. Research job portals, disability-focused job boards, or career services that cater to individuals with disabilities. 3. Build your network. Connect with professionals, disability organizations, and support groups that can offer guidance, advice, and potential job leads. Networking can be invaluable in uncovering hidden job opportunities. 4. Enhance your skills. Consider acquiring additional training or certifications that can boost your qualifications for specific jobs. This could include courses, workshops, or vocational rehabilitation programs focused on developing relevant skills. 5. Adapt your resume and cover letter. Highlight your strengths, experiences, and accomplishments relevant to the job you're applying for. Consider using accessible formats, such as providing screen reader-friendly versions or submitting Braille copies if appropriate. 6. Develop interview skills. Practice common interview questions and prepare concise, well-thought-out responses. Research common interview formats and techniques used by employers to familiarize yourself and build confidence. 7. Accommodation requests. Understand your rights under disability laws, such as the Americans with Disabilities Act (ADA) or similar legislation in your country. Be prepared to discuss any accommodations you may require during the application, interview, and work processes. 8. Assistive technology. Familiarize yourself with assistive technologies that can enhance your productivity and accessibility in the workplace. Be prepared to discuss your preferred tools or accommodations that have helped you in previous work or educational settings. 9. Seek mentorship and guidance. Connect with professionals who are blind or visually impaired and have successful careers in your field of interest. They can provide insights, advice, and support based on their experiences. 10. Develop a positive mindset. Believe in your abilities and focus on your strengths. Confidence and a positive attitude can make a significant difference during job interviews and interactions with potential employers. Remember, finding a job may require persistence and patience. Stay proactive, leverage available resources, and seek support from disability services or employment agencies that specialize in assisting individuals with visual impairments. Best of luck with your job search.
Now let's see what our apps can do in the way of creating content. This one also relates to our blindness category.
Hi Annie, draft a formal business letter to Mr. John Smith with ABC Corporation, thanking him for conducting the interview with me on Monday, June 19th, 2023. For the position of the customer service representative, it was my honor to interview with a company with a reputation for its advocacy for the disabled and employment of numerous visually impaired employees. I invite Mr. Smith to reach out to me at jedimaster@jedimaster.com.
Dear Mr. John Smith, I hope this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. I am writing to express my sincere gratitude for the interview you conducted with me on Monday, June 9th, 2023. It was truly an honor to have the opportunity to interview for the position of customer service representative at a BC corporation. I was particularly drawn to a BC corporation due to its admirable reputation for advocating for the disabled community and providing employment opportunities for visually impaired individuals. It is inspiring to see a company that values diversity and inclusion, and I am excited about the potential to contribute to such a meaningful organization. During our interview, I was impressed by the professionalism and warmth displayed by you and the entire team. The insightful questions and engaging conversation allowed me to showcase my skills and enthusiasm for the role. I left the interview feeling even more confident in my desire to join the BC Corporation family. I would like to extend my gratitude to you for taking the time to meet with me and consider my application. Your expertise and guidance throughout the interview process were invaluable. Should you have any further questions or require additional information, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at jedimaster.com. Once again, I would like to express my sincere appreciation for the opportunity to interview with a BC corporation. I am eagerly looking forward to the next steps in the hiring process and the possibility of joining your esteemed team. Thank you for your time, consideration, and the warm welcome I received during the interview. Sincerely, your name.
Draft a formal business letter to Mr. John Smith with ABC Services Corporation, thanking him for conducting an interview with me last Monday, June 19th, 2023 for the position of customer service representative. It was my honor to interview with the company that has a reputation for its advocacy for disabled individuals and employment of numerous visually impaired employees. Invite him to reach out for further information. Pete Lane, 904-434.
ChatGPT, Mr. John Smith, ABC Services Corporation. Dear Mr. Smith, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to express my sincere gratitude for the opportunity to interview with you on Monday, June 19th, 2023, for the position of customer service representative at ABC Services Corporation. It was truly an honor to be considered for a role within a company that has gained recognition for its commitment to advocating for disabled individuals and providing employment opportunities for visually impaired employees. During the interview, I was impressed by the professionalism and dedication demonstrated by the ABC Services team. The conversation we had about the company's inclusive environment and commitment to fostering a diverse workforce resonated deeply with me. I am confident that my skills, experience, and passion for customer service align well with the values and objectives of ABC Services Corporation. I would be delighted to provide any additional information or references that may assist you in your decision-making process. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me via phone at 904-434 or email at your@email.com. I am available at your convenience for any further discussion or to answer any questions you may have. Once again, I extend my sincere appreciation for considering me for the customer service representative position at ABC Services Corporation. I eagerly await the opportunity to contribute to the company's continued success. Thank you for your time and consideration. Yours sincerely, your name.
Okay, so this gives you a little flavor for Call Annie and ChatGPT, some of the information that you can get from the research that they do, and also, creating new content. We're going to pause here for a few minutes, maybe take a couple of questions. So if you do have questions, just raise your hand. Again, it's Alt-Y on a PC, Option Y on a Mac, and the raise hand button on your smart devices. Okay, I see Scott out there. I'm going to send you a message to unmute Scott.
Thank you very much. I wonder if you were to ask one of these apps whether the letter that was created by the other app was generated by AI, whether they would be sophisticated enough to determine that. It seems to me that it's not going to be too long, if not, it may in fact be here today, that AI will be able to spot a letter that has been AI generated, because there were similarities in language that were evident in both of these letters.
Okay, yeah, I'll just, Sri or Pete?
This is Sri.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my understanding is that, from an educational purposes, I think they are using tools to find out if something is created by an AI. So I would just assume it is going to detect that it's written by an AI. If that was your question.
Yeah, that was the basic question. Which
And this-
means that people need to be cautioned about that, I guess, at one level or another, so that they're not embarrassed by relying on that letter any more than you'd want to rely on some of the facts that, or especially figures that sometimes AI generates.
And this is Sarah. I do want to add that there are quite a few tools out there that are being used to determine if content has been AI generated, especially in the academic market, but also probably on the business landscape. So from a human resources perspective, which is my background, I tell people, make sure when you use an AI generated document that it is in your language. Do not try to use it verbatim, because it will be easily determined, even communicating with someone, if these are, words in tones of voice that's not normally yours. So it's not a wherewithal fix it all, but it is a platform we're starting, and then you can alter it to adjust it according to what, your needs and how you would communicate.
Okay, I see another question from Jose. Jose, I'm sending you a message to unmute.
Hello?
Yeah, Jose, we hear you.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for the presentation. It's been very informative. I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, I guess this is like a more elaborate version of Alexa and Siri, because I've used those devices for years now, and they just give you like a 1-sentence, 2-sentence response to whatever you want, or they'll send you links, but this looks to be more elaborate, longer responses, more detailed responses. So it's basically Alexa or Siri on steroids.
Okay, Sri or Pete, want to take that?
This is Sri.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I think I use the same terminology that you use. I think it's on steroids. But I do suspect the other devices, especially the Amazon devices, I suspect down the road, if they haven't done so yet, they'll start implementing these kind of AI technology.
This is Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
Yes, Jose, I just wanted to add to what Sri had said, that you're absolutely right, and that was a good way to characterize it. The Alexa models, and of course we have our own preferences on the capabilities and the sophistication of each of these particular AI assistant models. But keep in mind also that Siri and Alexa are AI models, just as ChatGPT and Call Annie and any of these other apps are. But I think more time and effort has been put into the apps and the more sophisticated ones that we have heard about, particularly recently, than had been put into particularly Siri. And I think Apple has acknowledged that they're now redoubling their efforts on further developing Siri. But both Siri and Alexa are based on personalized natural language models as well as machine learning. So essentially at their base, they're the same. Just one is a little bit more
Very
sophisticated.
good. We're going to press on here. We've got a few more questions for Call Annie and Chat GPT to put them through its paces. So let's turn it back over to Shri and Roy for that. Shri and Pete for that.
So let's keep moving. We'll begin a new category of miscellaneous questions. This should give you the idea of the various types of functions that both of these apps can perform.
Hi Annie, can you summarize the book in 3 minutes? The Heart is a Lonely Hunter.
Hey there, Sri. Sure, I can give you a quick summary of The Heart is a Lonely Hunter in 3 minutes. So, the book is set in a small southern town during the 1900s and follows the lives of several characters. The main character is John Singer, a deaf-mute man who becomes a sort of confidant for others in the town. He forms a close friendship with a fellow deaf-mute named Spiros Antonopoulos, but when Antonopoulos is sent to a mental institution, Singer is left feeling isolated and lonely. Meanwhile, we meet McKelly, a young girl who dreams of becoming a musician. She's struggling with her family's poverty and finds solace in music. Another character is Dr. Benedict Copeland, an African-American doctor who fights against racial injustice and tries to educate others about the struggles of Black people. There's also Biff Brannon, the owner of a local cafe, who observes the lives of the people around him and becomes entangled in their stories. And lastly, we have Jake Blount, a labor agitator who is passionate about fighting for workers' rights. Throughout the book, we see these characters' lives intersect in their struggles with loneliness, discrimination, and the search for meaning. Each character is seeking some form of connection or understanding, but they often find themselves misunderstood or ignored by others. The Heart is a Lonely Hunter explores themes of isolation, longing, and the human need for connection. It delves into the complexities of human relationships and the impact of societal pressures on individuals. Phew, that was a whirlwind summary, but I hope it gives you a good sense of what the book is about.
Summarize the book The Heart is a Lonely Hunter by Carson McCullers.
ChatGPT, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter by Carson McCullers is a novel set in a small southern town during the Great Depression. The story revolves around the lives of 5 main characters: John Singer, a deaf-mute man who becomes a confidant to others; McKelly, a teenage girl with dreams of music; Biff Brannon, the owner of a local cafe; Dr. Benedict Copeland, an idealistic African-American physician; and Jake Blount, a troubled alcoholic. The book explores themes of loneliness, isolation, and the longing for connection. Each character is searching for meaning and companionship in their own way, but they often struggle to find it. Through their interactions with Singer, the characters project their hopes and desires onto him, seeing him as a listener who understands them. However, as the story unfolds, the characters realize the limitations of their reliance on Singer. McCullers delves into issues of race, social inequality, and the struggles faced by marginalized individuals. The characters' lives intersect and intertwine, and their stories reveal the complexities of human nature and the depths of their emotional pain. The Heart is a Lonely Hunter is a poignant and insightful exploration of human relationships, the yearning for understanding, and the isolating effects of societal barriers. It highlights the universal longing for connection and the challenges faced in a world marked by loneliness and alienation.
Hi Annie. When it comes to Call Annie, is there anything that I should be concerned about?
Well, there are no major concerns when it comes to calling me Annie. I'm here to be your friend and have a good chat. Just keep in mind that I'm an AI language model, so while I'll do my best to be helpful, there might be limitations to what I can do. But hey, we can still have a fun and interesting conversation, right? So what's on your mind today, Jedi Master? Anything exciting happening in your world?
When it comes to ChatGPT, is there anything I need to be concerned about?
ChatGPT. When using ChatGPT, there are a few things you should keep in mind. 1. Accuracy. While ChatGPT strives to provide helpful and accurate information, it may not always be perfect. Double-checking important information from reliable sources is a good practice. 2. Biases. Like any AI, ChatGPT may inadvertently reflect certain biases present in the data it was trained on. It's essential to critically evaluate the responses and consider multiple perspectives. 3. Contextual understanding. ChatGPT generates responses based on patterns it has learned from training data. However, it lacks deep understanding of context. It's possible for it to provide incorrect or nonsensical answers, especially if the query is ambiguous or requires reasoning beyond its training. 4. Privacy. Conversations with ChatGPT are stored by OpenAI for research and development purposes, but they are anonymized and used in accordance with OpenAI's data usage policy. By keeping these considerations in mind and using ChatGPT as a tool for assistance and exploration, you can have a more informed and satisfactory experience.
Hi Annie, can you tell me about a nonprofit organization called iBUG Today that helps blind individuals located in Houston, Texas?
Yes, I can certainly tell you about iBUG Today, the nonprofit organization based in Houston, Texas, that helps visually impaired individuals. iBUG Today, which stands for IBLIN Users Group Today, is a wonderful organization dedicated to providing support, resources, and empowerment for the visually impaired community. They offer a wide range of programs and services to help individuals navigate the challenges of living with visual impairment. One of the key focuses of iBUG Today is technology training. They provide workshops, training sessions, and one-on-one assistance to help visually impaired individuals learn how to use assistive technology such as screen readers, accessible apps, and other tools that can enhance their independence and accessibility. In addition to technology training, iBUG Today also organizes social events, support groups, and recreational activities to foster a sense of community and connection among visually impaired individuals. They understand the importance of social interaction and provide opportunities for individuals to meet and share experiences. If you or someone you know is interested in learning more about iBUG Today or getting involved, you can visit their website at ibugtoday.org. They have a wealth of information about their programs, events, and resources. It's truly inspiring to see organizations like iBUG Today making a positive impact in the lives of visually impaired individuals. If you have any other questions or if there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Can you tell me about a nonprofit organization called iBUG Today that helps blind individuals based in Houston, Texas?
ChatGPT. I'm sorry, but as of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, I don't have information specifically about a nonprofit organization called iBUG Today in Houston, Texas. It's possible that the organization was established after my knowledge cutoff date, or it may not be widely known. I recommend conducting an online search or reaching out to local resources in Houston for more information about this organization and the services it provides to blind individuals.
It's important to remember that the knowledge base cutoff date for the ChatGPT app version 3.5, which is the current app on iOS, is September of 2021. Essentially, this means that any information that has become widely known after that date will not be within the knowledge database that the app works from. While iBUG has been in existence for many years, it really didn't expand to a nationwide and global presence until right around 2021, so its notoriety occurred after the knowledge cutoff point of September 2021 for ChatGPT. But with a further inquiry, we got it to tell us a little bit more. Can you tell me about the iBUG Today organization, whose website is ibugtoday.org?
ChatGPT. I apologize for any confusion earlier. Upon checking the website, iBUGtoday.org is an organization based in Houston, Texas that focuses on empowering blind and visually impaired individuals through technology. iBUG stands for iOS Blind Users Group, and their mission is to help individuals utilize Apple's iOS devices, such as iPhones and iPads, to enhance their daily lives through workshops, training sessions, and social events. iBUGtoday.org aims to provide education and support for blind and visually impaired individuals, helping them maximize the accessibility features and applications available on iOS devices. They also provide opportunities for networking and building a community among their members. If you would like more detailed information about their specific programs and services, I recommend visiting their website at www.ibugtoday.org.
Now for this next segment, I'm going to have to use the web-based ChatGPT feature because the app does not provide for the particular task that I intend to take on. The website that we'll visit is chat.openai.com. What I intend to do is paste a link to a YouTube video and ask ChatGPT to summarize the video based solely on that link. This can also be done with links to articles from websites and various other links. Unfortunately, the ability to summarize a link to an article or a video is not available yet on the ChatGPT app, unless it happens to be available via the paid upgrade to the ChatGPT app. I have not paid for that upgrade. The app is able to analyze and summarize the text of an article. So if you copy and paste that text into the new message text field in the ChatGPT app, it should be able to summarize it. The YouTube video I'm going to select is a 50-minute video. Pretty lengthy video. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. Let's jump into the ChatGPT website.
Safari, address, text field.
Here we are in Safari, the website address, chat.openai.com.
Chat.openai.com.
Hit the go button.
Go. Sign in. Link.
You will need to create an account with ChatGPT.
Welcome to ChatGPT. Log in with your OpenAI account to continue.
I'll conceal my password there.
Log in button. New chat.
To ask ChatGPT to perform a task, there is a new chat text field.
Multi-line text field.
But first, I'll want to go over to YouTube using my app switcher to find my video.
App switcher. YouTube. Active.
My particular topic in this segment is Eva Cassidy. Eva Cassidy was primarily a vocalist. She passed away in 1996 of melanoma, which is a skin cancer, at the age of 33, and her legacy of music lives on to this day.
Search button. Search YouTube. Search field.
So here we are, we're in YouTube. I've typed in my search terms, Eva Cassidy interviews.
Inserted Eva Cassidy interviews.
Let's go to the YouTube video that I want here.
50 minutes, 11 seconds, Eva Cassidy, One Night That Changed Everything documentary, Eva Cassidy, 2 years ago.
It's 50 minutes and 11 seconds. The title is One Night That Changed Everything. We'll go ahead and select this particular video. I'll play a little bit of the documentary for you, just to give you a flavor for her talent.
Let's start it out right now and give a Blues Valley welcome to Eva Cassidy.
Weren't household names, even in the local scene. They didn't think much of Eva. It's insanity, really, when you think about it.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food.
Blues Alley was an SOS up in the air to, say, hey, Eva's here, she's making music. This is something to listen to.
The task that I'm going to take on is to copy this link. So let me go to the YouTube share sheet, which is about halfway down the YouTube screen in the app.
Share button.
And among those share options,
Copy link button. Copied.
And then I will take this link to my Safari page where I will type in my task command.
New chat, heading level 1. Summarize this video in 2 paragraphs.
There's my command. I'll paste the link into this new message text field.
Paste. https://youtu.be.
We will now find a button.
Button.
Single finger double tap.
User, Eva Cassidy, One Night That Changed Everything documentary. Summarize this video in 2 paragraphs. https://youtu.be.
And here's ChatGPT's summary.
ChatGPT. The documentary Eva Cassidy, One Night That Changed Everything explores the remarkable life and music career of the late American singer Eva Cassidy. With 717K views as of 2 years ago, the film delves into the impact of one particular performance that transformed her posthumous success. The video recounts how Eva Cassidy, a talented and versatile vocalist, had struggled to achieve recognition during her lifetime. However, everything changed when her friend and producer Chris Biondo gave a copy of Cassidy's recording of Over the Rainbow to a popular radio DJ.
That I heard of once in a lullaby.
The DJ played the song on the air, captivating listeners and leading to an overwhelming response. The documentary highlights the subsequent rise of Cassidy's popularity, as her unique and emotive voice touched the hearts of millions around the world. The video also features interviews with friends, family, and industry insiders who shed light on her character and musical talent.
So what we just heard was a comprehensive yet concise summary of a 50-minute video in 2 paragraphs, all from a single link pasted into the new message text field. A really good answer. As you hear, these answers are very thorough and detailed, unlike some of our other virtual assistants, which sometimes leave us hanging by either giving us a limited voice response or referring us to the web for an answer to our question. This is just the opposite. This was just a quick review of how the ChatGPT app can analyze and summarize a YouTube video based exclusively on a link pasted into its text box. If this little piece of the short life of Eva Cassidy interests you, I would encourage you to go do some further research into her life story, but particularly into her music, which is absolutely incredible. And that winds up our segment on Eva Cassidy, in which we've asked ChatGPT via the website to summarize a link to a lengthy YouTube video. Thanks so much for listening. And now, let's move on to our next section. The first question that came from our Facebook page will be a fairly simple research question. In what state can a blind person obtain a license to carry a firearm? Let's see what Call Annie says about it.
Hi Annie, what state provides a permit to a blind person to carry a licensed firearm?
I apologize for any confusion, but as far as I know, there are no specific states in the United States that issue licenses or permits to blind individuals to carry firearms. Generally, the ability to obtain a firearm permit is subject to various requirements and regulations, including visual acuity and the ability to safely handle a firearm. However, it's important to note that laws can vary, and it's always best to consult the specific laws and regulations of each state for accurate and up-to-date information.
In what states can a blind person legally obtain a license to carry a firearm?
As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, the issuance of firearm licenses varies by state in the United States, and the laws may have changed since then. However, it's important to note that federal law prohibits the possession of firearms by individuals who are determined to be mentally defective or have been involuntarily committed to a mental institution. Some states may have specific regulations or restrictions regarding the issuance of firearm licenses to individuals with visual impairments or disabilities. To obtain the most up-to-date and accurate information, I recommend contacting the relevant state authorities or consulting an attorney familiar with firearm laws in your state.
And now a question submitted by one of our iBUG Today Facebook members, Michael McCulloch. Michael's question here: what is required to become an astronaut? Well, golly, Michael, thanks for that question. Let's first go to Call Annie and see what she has to say.
Hi Annie, what are the requirements to be an astronaut?
Becoming an astronaut is a highly competitive and rigorous process. While specific requirements may vary depending on the space agency and country, here are some general qualifications. 1. Education. Most astronauts have a bachelor's degree in a STEM field such as engineering, physics, or computer science. Some may also have advanced degrees. 2. Physical fitness. Astronauts undergo extensive medical evaluations to ensure they are in excellent health and can withstand the physical demands of space travel. 3. Experience. Typically, astronauts have relevant work experience in fields such as research, aviation, or engineering. Many have served as military pilots or have experience in scientific research. 4. Citizenship. Astronaut candidates are usually required to be citizens of the country that they are applying to, as space agencies prioritize their own citizens for astronaut programs. 5. Language skills. Proficiency in the languages used by the space agency is often required. For example, NASA requires its astronauts to be fluent in English. 6. Teamwork and communication. Astronauts must possess strong interpersonal skills, as they will be working closely with a diverse group of individuals in a confined space. It's worth noting that these are general requirements, and each space agency may have additional criteria and specific selection processes. If you're interested in becoming an astronaut, I encourage you to check the requirements of the space agency you're interested in and explore their application process. It's an exciting and challenging career path.
Let's see what ChatGPT has for Michael.
Becoming an astronaut typically requires a combination of education, experience, and physical fitness. Here are some general requirements. 1. Education. Most astronauts have a bachelor's degree in a STEM field such as engineering, mathematics, or physical sciences. Some may also have advanced degrees. 2. Experience. Relevant professional experience is crucial. This can include work in fields like research, aviation, engineering, or piloting. 3. Physical fitness. Astronauts need to be in excellent physical health. They undergo rigorous medical evaluations and must meet specific physical requirements. 4. Citizenship. Astronaut candidates are usually required to be citizens of the country they are applying to become an astronaut for. Each country may have its own citizenship requirements. 5. Additional skills. Proficiency in teamwork, communication, problem solving, and adaptability are essential. Experience in extreme environments or wilderness survival can also be beneficial. It's important to note that space agencies, such as NASA, typically have their own specific requirements and selection processes for astronauts. These requirements can vary, so it's recommended to check the respective agency's website for detailed information.
Another Facebook submission. Can you give me a complete biography of the singing group The Carpenters? Let's see what Annie has to say about this one.
Hi Annie, can you give me a complete biography of the singing group The Carpenters in less than 3 minutes?
Hey Jedi, sure thing. The Carpenters were a super talented singing duo consisting of siblings Karen and Richard Carpenter. They rose to fame in the 90s and their music was a delightful blend of pop, soft rock, and easy listening. Karen Carpenter, with her beautiful voice, was the lead vocalist while Richard Carpenter played the piano and arranged the music. They had an incredible sound that was both soothing and catchy at the same time. Their hits include classics like Close to You, We've Only Just Begun, and Rainy Days and Mondays. These songs became staples on the radio and their popularity soared. Karen's voice was truly something special, with a rich and warm tone that could tug at your heartstrings. Sadly, Karen Carpenter passed away at a young age in 1983, but her legacy lives on through their timeless music. The Carpenters left an indelible mark on the music industry, and their songs continue to be loved by fans around the world. In a nutshell, the Carpenters were a phenomenal singing duo with Karen's incredible voice and Richard's musical genius. Their music is a beautiful blend of pop and soft rock that will always have a special place in our hearts. Phew, I hope that gave you a good overview of the Carpenters.
And now, ChatGPT's version.
The Carpenters were a popular American singing duo consisting of siblings Karen Carpenter and Richard Carpenter. Karen was born on March 2, 1950, and Richard was born on October 15, 1946. They achieved significant success in the 1970s, becoming one of the most successful musical acts of the decade. Karen Carpenter, known for her warm and expressive contralto voice, served as the group's lead vocalist. She possessed a remarkable vocal range and was admired for her precise and heartfelt delivery. Richard Carpenter, on the other hand, was a talented musician, arranger, and composer, known for his skills on the piano and for producing the group's music. The Carpenters' music was characterized by their signature soft rock sound, often blending elements of pop, balladry, and adult contemporary music. They gained widespread acclaim for their beautiful harmonies, polished arrangements, and emotionally resonant lyrics. Their songs often explored themes of love, longing, and introspection, touching the hearts of millions of listeners. Some of their most well-known hits include Close to You, We've Only Just Begun, They Long to Be Close to You, Rainy Days and Mondays, and Top of the World. The Carpenters won numerous awards throughout their career, including 3 Grammy Awards. Despite their success, the Carpenters faced personal challenges. Karen struggled with anorexia nervosa, a battle that tragically led to her untimely death on February 4, 1983, at the age of 32. Richard continued to work in music production and as a solo artist, preserving the Carpenters' legacy. The Carpenters' music continues to be cherished by fans around the world, and their timeless melodies and Karen's unforgettable voice ensure that their influence on popular music endures.
And now, let's jump to our final question from our Facebook group. Annie?
Hi Annie, what is the answer to life, universe, and everything?
Hello. According to Douglas Adams' science fiction series The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything is 42. It's a whimsical and mysterious answer that has become quite famous. Of course, the true meaning of life and the universe may vary from person to person.
And ChatGPT, what is the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
ChatGPT. According to Douglas Adams' science fiction series The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is simply the number 42. However, in reality, the question of life's meaning and the nature of the universe is a complex and philosophical one that doesn't have a single definitive answer. It's a topic that has been explored and contemplated by philosophers, scientists, and theologians for centuries.
Okay, so that completes our demos of ChatGPT and Call Annie apps. As you can see, they're gave very similar answers, but there were nuances, and just depending on the knowledge bases that each of the different apps accessed. One thing I will point out, I mentioned answers can be biased, and the questions regarding blind people getting certificates or being able to get a license for firearms was completely wrong. So you can guess where the bias there is. You can pretty much in every state in the U.S. anyway obtain a blind person can get a certificate to a license to get a firearm. Okay, we're going to move right along here. We've got another fine app, and I know there's been a lot of buzz around the blind community about Be My AI, the AI portion of Be My Eyes. And with that, I am going to ask Sandhya Rao if she would give us a little demo of that. And then after her presentation, we'll pause for a few questions.
I can see what's mine now, finding out what's true, since I found you, looking through the eyes of love.
So, I am going to be talking today about different aspects of the app Be My AI. I am hoping or pretty sure that many of you have heard of the app called Be My Eyes. And if not, I can tell you a little bit about it real quick. What it allows you to do is use your camera on your iPhone to connect with a sighted volunteer, and then they are able to see what your camera is seeing, and they can give you guidance. Maybe you drop something on the floor. Maybe you're waiting for a vehicle and you're not sure if it is outside. So I've used it for somebody to look out my window to see if my paratransit ride has arrived. There are lots of cool uses, and then if they cannot see something or they need more information, they can give you directions as to how to pan your camera and help you even further. So it's a great app. It's free. And Be My AI, AI standing for Be My Artificial Intelligence, Be My Artificial Intelligence. And this is a new app, just came out very recently. It was in beta for several months, and now it is available for everyone. It is totally, absolutely free, just like Be My Eyes. And what it allows you to do is take a picture and ask questions about a picture. It uses artificial intelligence to give you information about what's in the image, and then you can ask for more details. It might ask you to take more pictures, and then you can ask for additional information. And it even allows you to share that information. And I'm going to be showing you how to do these tasks. Right, so we're going to use Siri to open the Be My Eyes app. Open Be My Eyes.
Tab bar, Community, tab, 3 of 5.
All right, so there we are. We're in the Be My Eyes app. And let me show you the 5 tabs that are on the bottom.
Get support, tab, 1 of 5. Selected, Be My AI, tab, 2 of 5. Community, tab, 3 of 5. Learn, tab, 4 of 5. Settings, tab, 5 of 5.
All right. For today's purposes, the only tab that we need to worry about is the most exciting tab, the second tab, which is Be My AI. And as we said, it was already selected. So there are not a lot of buttons and links and whatever, cluttering up this screen. It is clean. All you have on there is the take picture button. So let's find it.
Take picture button.
There it is. And now we're ready to start taking pictures and getting information. So today we want to talk about practical uses for Be My AI. And the first one is taking a picture of a room that you're in. Maybe you're in a doctor's office or a waiting room, or you're not sure where the door is. Real basic things, but we need to know them to help us navigate. So I am going to take a picture of my environment, my current environment right now, and probably you'll be able to figure out where I am. All right, here we go. We're getting ready, holding up the camera on the phone.
Take picture button.
Double tap on that.
Take picture dimmed. Analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture shows take picture button. To the right, in the back, the picture shows a bedroom. In the foreground, there is a bed with a white lace blanket on top of a gray and green bedding. The lace blanket has a floral pattern. In the background, there is a dark wooden dresser with a large mirror attached to it. On top of the dresser, there are various items including what appears to be a tissue box, some bottles, and other miscellaneous items. To the left of the dresser, there is a smaller white cabinet with a few items on top, including a red box. Above the white cabinet, there are two mannequin heads wearing hats. One of the hats is red with black spots, and the other one is in the design of the American flag. There is also a brown suitcase standing next to the cabinet. To the right of the dresser, there is a window with the blinds closed, and a trophy with red, white, and blue ribbons hanging from it. The room has light-colored walls and a hardwood floor.
So now I want to get more information about these very mysterious mannequin heads that are apparently over there somewhere in my room. So I'm going to take another picture toward pointing my camera over in the left corner of my room, because I think that's where they are.
Call evolve add picture button.
Okay.
Starting camera. Cancel take picture button.
So you have to hit that button again. Double tap.
Delete picture button.
Okay, so it has been taken.
Add message text field.
And now I'm going to ask, double tap there because you're in the text field.
Text field dictate.
Please tell me about the mannequin heads. Two-finger double tap to stop the dictation. And
Cap U, send message, text field, is editing. Please tell me about the mannequin heads. Character mode, insertion point at end.
all right, swipe to the right to go to send.
Clear text, send message, button.
And obviously there's the clear button if you want to clarify your question or that's not quite what you wanted to say, you can clear it and do it again. So now.
Clear, send message,
send
button.
message.
Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message.
And then when it did that, I got a little haptic feedback on my phone, kind of little vibration like, hey, I'm working.
Be My AI is still writing a message.
And it's telling me that it's still writing.
This is taking longer than usual. Please wait. Be My AI. Be My AI. In this new picture, the mannequin heads are more visible. There are 3 mannequin heads in total. The first mannequin head on the left is wearing a hat that is red with black spots. The hat has a rounded top and a small brim. It looks like a fun, playful hat. The second mannequin head in the middle is covered with an American flag-themed fabric. The The fabric has red and white stripes and white stars on a blue background. It is draped over the mannequin head and extends down to the white cabinet. The third mannequin head on the right is wearing a black hat with a red emblem on the front. The emblem appears to be a cartoonish character with a yellow beak and red feathers. The hat has a rounded top and no brim. In front of the cabinet, there is a red walker with a black seat and small wheels. The walker has a metal frame and handlebars with hand brakes. There is also a small pouch attached to the front of the walker. The room is well lit, and there is a large window with white blinds to the left of the cabinet. The window lets in natural light, and you can see trees outside. The cabinet has a marble top and...
So now I could share this information that I got from Be My AI. Maybe I want to remember what this picture was. Maybe I want to put it as a caption on a Facebook photo. So let's do that. So I'm going to tap on that picture again.
Be My AI. In this new picture, the mannequin heads are more...
So there we go. So now if I swipe up with one finger.
Copy.
And copy.
Activate. Div copy.
I want to copy it, so I'm going to double tap. And there we go. We hear that it has been copied. Now we can go to messages.
Doc, messages. 28 unread, back button. 28, compose, button. 2, text field. 2, B, F, T, R, result. iBUG, Brad Snyder. Y, message, iMessage, text field, insertion.
Now I'm in the text field. I'm going to use my rotor to copy that text in there.
Headings, mentions, misspelled word, edit, scan tag, paste. In this new picture, the mannequin heads are more
and there they are, and we can send it.
Message, send, button, send message, text field, so is editing, iMessage.
He too can read all about the mysterious mannequins. So now we're going to start a new discussion, and so I want to get out of this chat. So at the top of the screen, there is something that will allow us to do that.
Messages, Brad Snyder, Dynamic Island, empty, app switcher, messages, app Be My Eyes, app, Be My Eyes, Be My.
So we're in the Be My Eyes app, and at the top,
end chat, button.
Let's end the chat, double tap.
End chat, alert, are you sure you want to end this chat?
Okay, well, yes, we're sure, so.
No, button. Yes, button.
Double tap.
Thanks for chatting.
Then it gives you an option to give feedback, and I think it's a good thing for us to give feedback, so swipe to the right.
Please let us know how I experienced problems, button.
I did not, so I'm not going to choose that one.
I had a good chat, button.
Double tap.
Starting camera, take picture,
and so now it's ready to take a new picture, and so are we. Again, I'm going to hold the camera about a foot above the item that I'm going to take a picture of, and you are going to soon find out what it is.
250 camera in use. The flyer, the picture, take picture, button. Take picture, dimmed, analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture shows a People magazine cover. The main headline reads Meg Ryan is back. I've learned to stay true to myself. There is a picture of Meg Ryan, a blonde woman, smiling. Below the headline, there is a text that says the beloved actress and mom of two opens up about being labeled America's sweetheart, taking a giant break from Hollywood and what inspired her to return with a new rom-com. On the top left corner, there is a small picture of Henry Winkler with a headline that reads Henry Winkler True Joy After Private Pain. The magazine is lying on a surface with a blue and white checkered cloth, and there is a part of a green pillow visible in the background. There is also a black cord visible in the bottom left corner of the picture. Take picture, button.
So maybe I want more information about the picture of Meg Ryan. There was a controversy about some of these artificial intelligence apps that because of privacy concerns, for example, like Seeing AI, or there's another one called Chat GPT, different apps were blurring the pictures of the faces. and it was a controversy because for a while we were getting that information and then they took it away. And now Be My AI seems to be the one that actually does give you a description of faces. And, you know, for us who can't see the picture, we'd probably want to know who's in the picture. And, you know, maybe it'll tell us, you know, a little bit about their hair color or whatever. If we know that the person is blonde, we're like, oh yeah, that's the picture of my sister or whatever. So let's get some more information about the picture of her. I'm going to ask another question.
Ask more button. Message, text, be my eyes, add picture, be my eyes, starting camera, take picture, be my eyes, delete picture, button, add message, clear, add message, text, insertion, send, dictate.
Describe the picture of Meg Ryan.
Send message, text image, text field, is editing. Describe the picture of Meg Ryan, character mode, insertion point at end.
So that was the text field.
Clear text, send message, button. Be my eyes, please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a message. Be My AI, Be My AI, in the picture, Meg Ryan's face is prominently featured on the People magazine cover. She has a warm smile on her face. Her skin looks smooth and has a natural complexion. Her eyes are slightly squinted due to her smile and she has a soft gaze. Her blonde hair is long, wavy, and falls over her shoulders. She appears to be wearing light makeup with a natural lip color. Overall, she looks happy and radiant.
All right. Very good. So we got a good description of this picture. I'm going to take a picture. All right, our final demo is another practical situation. Have you ever come across a drawer or your purse and you're like looking frantically for one little thing, and maybe you dump everything out on your table and try to figure out where it is, because digging and rummaging around is not going to cut it. So I'm going to take a picture. I dumped everything out of my purse. I am looking for a ring. So I'm going to take a picture.
'90. Take picture button. Take picture, dimmed, analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture shows take picture button. Please take picture. Ask more. The picture shows various items on a surface that appears to be a bed or a couch with a light colored fabric. Here are the items I can see. A black round object with a smooth surface and what seems to be a timer or clock on the top left. A pair of white earphones tangled with a nail clipper and a small silver object that looks like a keyring. A small bottle with a white cap, possibly a medicine or eye drops bottle. A wrapped candy with a red and white wrapper. A black comb. A dark colored wallet with a zipper and a brownish red patch on the top right. A large dark blue bag with a brown handle in the foreground. Please let me know if you need more information on a specific item. Take picture button. Take picture, dim, analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture shows various items on a surface with a light-colored fabric. Here are the items from left to right. 1. A small white bottle with a label and a white cap. It looks like a medicine or eye drop bottle. 2. A small black object that looks like a clip or a small toy. 3. A rectangular object with rounded corners, possibly a phone or a small case. It has a light color, possibly pink or light purple, and appears to be a bit worn out or dirty. 4. A white cable with a circular metallic object at the end. It looks like a charging cable. 5. 2 pens with black bodies and silver clips. One of them has text on it that reads Master Lock. 6. A piece of fabric with a blue and white checkered pattern. 7. A black object with a texture that looks like leather, possibly a wallet or a small bag. It has a brown strap with a silver clip attached to it. The background is a light-colored fabric, possibly a bedsheet or a tablecloth. Take picture button.
So there you go. I took 2 pictures and each one gave me slightly different results, but I have a good sense of what is in my purse.
Okay, so that is Be My AI, some examples of what you can do and the detail that you get from taking pictures. We're going to pause here, take a few questions. Just raise your hand if you have any questions, and we'll have Sandhya answer those for you. All right, I see Jose sending you a unmute message.
Hi, Sandhya. Thanks for your presentation. I'm just curious, whenever you share the text of that picture, the picture is also copied along with the text, or is it just the text?
Hey, Jose. Yes. No, it's just the text. Just the text.
Thank you.
Sure. Great question.
Any other questions? Looks like everybody's already been out there playing with Be My AI then, I guess. Yeah, it's been out a while. I know it was out in beta for a while and then opened up here a couple of months ago to pretty much everybody. So,
Well, this is Sandhya.
yeah, go ahead, Sandhya.
One thing I might add is, so I still don't know what it was perceiving as the mannequin heads, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any mannequin heads over there. And so I took some pictures now, and it really kind of depends on the lighting, the angle, and so forth. So it's not saying I took multiple pictures this morning and there are no mannequin heads. So go figure.
Yeah. This is Sarah. I did want to interject. Great presentation, Sandhya. I use Be My AI a lot. It also will appear when you get text messages of inspirational cards and sayings from friends that typically you try to go in and you click on it and it says picture. There is a share button in that text message. And if you have Be My AI as well as Seeing AI open, you can click on that and it will also read clearly what the images are as well as the background. So it's a really great way also to be more inclusive when you get those kind of, group text messages and shared inspirational cards, all of those sort of pictures that normally has been a challenge for us to read. So
yes, definitely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great comment. Let's see. Okay, we've got time here. We're going to jump over into Seeing AI. Before they do that, though, I just wanted to mention the previous presentations Pete and Sri did on the Call Annie and ChatGPT apps actually came from a presentation from one of our iBUG cafes back this past summer. And you only heard about 40 minutes of a 2-hour presentation. So if you're interested in hearing more details on those, you can always go check out our iBUG Cafe recordings, either on podcast or YouTube, all different sources there. Okay, for our next segment, we're actually going to be live. We hope our live is as good as our recordings. And with that, we've got Brad Snyder, who's going to give you some more information about the Seeing AI, new AI features. Go ahead, Brad.
All right, thank you, Michael. Actually, we're going to look at both Be My AI and Seeing AI real quick, because I know we're getting close to the end here. I have a menu from a local Mexican restaurant here in Dallas called Desperados. You know, a lot of times we go to a restaurant, we have a menu there that may or may not have them in Braille, or we may not be a Braille reader, but we want to be able to look over the menu ourselves. A lot of times restaurants have, you know, menus online, but it requires, you know, preparation in advance, or maybe they don't have them online. So what we're going to do is we're going to very quickly here look at both Be My AI and Seeing AI on a menu. So I hope y'all can hear my iPhone. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open the Be My AI. Be My Eyes.
Starting Be My Eyes in progress.
Okay.
Get support selected. Be My AI.
I have
tab,
the Be My AI tab selected, as Sonia did in her demo. And I'm going to take a picture of it. I have the lunch menu that they let me borrow. So I've
Take picture.
Here
button.
we go. Hopefully this will work.
Take picture. Analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture you sent is of a lunch menu. The menu is available from Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is divided into several sections.
Okay, let's see.
2. Ceviche del Mar, shrimp.
Let's
1.
see if it'll read it.
Desperados nacho aperitivos. The picture you've sent is of a lunch aperitivos. 1. Desperados nachos, crispy tortilla chips with queso, pico de gallo.
Okay, obviously it's going to read the whole menu, but as Sonia showed, we can ask more. So let's try the ask more.
Ask more button.
I'm going to open this up.
Message. Text field is
And
editing.
it's set for a
Insertion point
message.
start.
I'm going to dictate. I'm going to ask it
Dictate.
first to tell me more about the Desperado tacos. So here we go. Tell me about the Desperado tacos, period.
Inserted message. Desperate clear text. Send message button. Send. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a message.
It's working on it.
This is taking longer than usual. Be My AI. Desperados tacos. Why Moss section has 1. Desperados tacos. 2 lightly fried corn tortillas filled with jack cheese, topped with grilled chicken and fresh pico, served with rice and sopa de fidea. $11.99. 2. Tacos al pastor. 4 brisket tacos. 2 corn. 2 flour tortillas.
Okay.
Served with rice, warm tomatillo salsa, onions, and cilantro. $11.99. 3.
Okay, those are not Desperado tacos, but it's reading just tacos in general that it sees on the menu. Now I could ask it more questions about chicken dishes, things of that nature, but let's go ahead and get out of here and
Be My AI. End chat button.
End chat.
End chat. Alert. No button. Yes button. Message.
Okay.
Thanks for chat. Please let us. I experienced problem. I had a good chat button.
Okay, let's go
Starting
ahead and get
camera.
out of
Take
here.
picture button.
Let's try the
Ask Be
same
My
thing
Eyes.
with the
Action.
Seeing AI.
Action. Be My Eyes.
Okay, I'm going to ask Siri to open it. Open Seeing AI.
Lunch menu.
Okay.
Aperitivos.
It is
Mexican
on
shrimp
instant
cocktail.
text.
Stuffed jalapeno.
There in the Seeing AI app, we have a little list here. It says list of channels. It always opens to the instant text. I'm going to change it to the document.
Channel. Short text. Adjustable. Document.
Okay, documents. Hold it. Not yet.
Processing.
It's taking a picture already. It will. Oh, let's stop it.
Note. Close button.
Okay. Now we're going to do it again. I'm going to hold it.
Processing.
Okay, now it'll get a good picture. It automatically takes the picture when it sees the document in range. Let's see what it read.
Page 1 of 1. Heading. Add page. Button. Edit. Button. Desperados nachos beans and ensaladas. Monday through Friday. Banner. Edit. Button.
Start.
Monday through Friday. Banner. Landmark. 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Banner. Landmark. Lunch menu. Heading level 1. Aperitivas.
It is reading the whole menu.
Desperados, nachos, beans and cheese. .xxx cream and jalapenos. Guacamole awarded best in Dallas. Dallas Observer, our original family recipe 8.29. Chicken au 2.50 NE ceviche del mar 1995 MLB Astorgam awarded best appetizer tender white.
Okay, you get the idea. It's going to read the whole menu. The one thing we didn't get to see was when I used Be My AI, it will also tell me other things that are here on my desk, and it might even catch my shirt and tell you I'm wearing a striped shirt. Whereas the Seeing AI just scanned the document and did not process anything else on the desk besides the document. Now let's go ahead here.
Vertical scroll bar. Share button.
No.
Ensalada de Sonora fresh tomatoes. Ensalada. Play. But ask Seeing AI. Button.
Here we go. Ask Seeing AI. I can ask follow-up questions similar to what we did with Be My AI. So let's do that.
Ask Seeing a text field.
Just like it did before, it opens up a little text chat thing. So let's.
Text field is editing. Ask a question. Character mode. Insertion point of start. Dictate.
Here we go. We're going to ask it about the Desperado tacos again. Tell me about the Desperado tacos.
Inserted. Tell me about the text field. Send button. Tell me about the Desperado taco. Sorry, I could not find that information in the document.
That's not what it did earlier. Okay.
Tap by. Question. Help back button.
Let's try this.
Back. Share button.
Another question.
Ensalada de Sonora fresh row play button. Ask share. Ask Seeing AI. Question. Tell dictate. Dictate.
Tell me about the taco dishes.
Inserted. Tell me about the taco dishes. Text field. Send button. Tell me about the taco dish. Sorry, I could not find that information in the document.
Let's try this again.
Text field is edited. Question. Tell me back button. Back button. Play button. Back button.
Let's scan it
Then
again.
full study. Processing. Back button.
I am going to do this one more time because I want to be a little higher up. Let's see if I can.
Hold study. Processing.
I'm trying to hold the camera a little higher above the document, get a better picture of all of it. The menu, rather.
Back.
Okay.
Button. Share button. Ask Seeing AI button. Ask Seeing text field. Dictate.
Tell me about the Desperado tacos.
Text field. Send button. Tell me about the Desperado tacos. The Desperados tacos are described as being among the top 5 best tacos in Dallas according to the Dallas Observer and are listed as number 16 of the top 100 things you must consume in Dallas by OK Dallas. They consist of 2 flash-fried flour tortillas filled with Monterey Jack cheese and your choice of marinated beef or chicken fajita. They are topped with fresh pico and sliced avocado. The tacos are served with refried beans and a salad. The price for the chicken option is $11.99, while the beef option is priced at $12.99. The document also mentions that every Thursday after 4, the Desperados tacos are served at these lunch prices.
Okay, pretty good. Let's see what.
Text field is editing. Ask a question.
Let's ask it about the chicken dishes. Tell me about the chicken dishes on the menu.
Inserted. Tell me about the chicken dishes on the menu. The Desperados text field is send button. Send dimmed. The document mentions several chicken dishes on the menu. 1. Desperados nachos. You can add chicken to these nachos for an additional cost. 2. Stuffed jalapenos. These are house-made, seasoned chicken and cheese stuffed jalapenos, battered and fried. They are served with ranch dressing. 3. Ensalada de fajita. This is a salad with fresh greens, tender beef or chicken fajita meat, pico, cheddar cheese and sour cream. 4. Ensalada de Sonora. This salad can be served with grilled adobo chicken. 5. Pasta salad. This dish is served chilled with grilled chicken, fresh pico, green olives and is served with a signature chimichurri sauce. 6. Pasta adobado. This dish is warm rotini.
Okay, I think we get the idea. It scanned the entire menu from what it had already, it reviewed the entire scan of the menu and is now giving me just a listing of just the items that have chicken in it. So, we could go on and on, but you get the idea. It's really pretty cool. You notice the difference in the way the two process things. The way the artificial intelligence works is a little different in all of these apps. I think we saw that in the ones that were reviewed earlier, but I find this to be a really useful tool. I'm using an iPhone 15 Pro. The camera is really good, and it will work in medium or low light situations as you might find in a restaurant environment. And I find this to be a very useful tool. And that concludes my demo.
All right, great, Brad. Sounds good. Made me hungry.
Yeah, me too. Probably go there for dinner tonight.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of time here, so going to open it up for questions for Brad first, and then any additional questions that people may have had from any of the apps that we've discussed here today. Just raise your hand and we will get you in here. I know Claudia had raised her hand earlier during the Chat GPT call Annie portion. We didn't have time to get to. But Claudia, if you're still out there. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any additional hands, so I guess we can, I don't know if there's any, just quick 1 minute comment from each of our presenters today. You guys did an awesome job. Just any wrap up, follow up that you want to say? Sri, you want to go first?
Hi, this is Sri. Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, during all of these presentations, we mentioned the word tools, and all of these are just tools. And for me, I personally like to try different tools to see what works, because some tool may work for something and may not work for the others. So I'd encourage you to try all of these and see what works well for you.
Okay, thanks, Sri. Pete?
I'll echo what Sri said. There are different features about these various apps. Some have minor preferences, but I think all of their capabilities are essentially the same. So like the Call Annie app appeals to people because of its warm voice and a very friendly attitude. ChatGPT is more down and dirty as far as just the facts, ma'am, that kind of a thing, gives you a text answer and not a voice answer. But I think the technology is essentially the same. Keep an eye out. The most recent databases is the OpenAI based 4.0 generation of AI. So a lot of these apps still maintain the older version, which just means that the database has not been updated since September of 2021.
Okay, and I do see a hand, so we're going to go to the hand. Roy, I'm sending you a note to unmute.
Oh, really enjoyed this. Good stuff. My question is, will either one of those, Be My Eyes or Seeing AI, allow you to train it to recognize a person's face by name rather than just saying lady with brown hair? Can you train it to say, so-and-so?
This is Sandhya.
Go ahead.
Yes, Roy, there is actually, within Seeing AI, there's a specific channel about person, and there you would program the person into your phone, take a couple of pictures of them, and then label them. And once that is in the phone, you can pan a room. I did a demo a while ago doing recording my mom's picture, and it told me she's 11 feet behind me or whatever. It even found her picture identified her in a picture on the wall in our living room just as I was walking by. So it is a very powerful, yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, thanks. I'll look at that. I wasn't aware.
Great question. Thanks, Roy. All right, Sandhya, while you have the floor, any closing comments?
Oh, yeah, it's just so much, there's so much information out there, things that as a blind person we don't even know, some things that, we're not aware of. It's just a really exciting time, and I'm just having so much fun with this. So go out and enjoy it, try it out.
Yeah, it's all about fun. Yeah,
And
last night.
independence. It gives you so much freedom. You don't have to go running to somebody, what does this say? Or where is this? So.
Yeah, just to share, last night during our movie night, there was a new person from Southern California. So I was trying to ask her a few questions about herself. She was being very mysterious. So I had, actually, I can't remember which one, Perplexity, I think. I said, write a limerick about this lady. I gave her the name, and she's from Southern California and very mysterious, and gave me a nice little limerick to play to her. So it's always a lot of fun. Let's see, Brad, final comment.
Final comment. I've been using the Seeing AI app now for several years. It debuted in 2017, and it has just gotten better and better. And they most recently added this AI feature to it. It's my favorite go-to app for OCR scanning. And now that it's got the AI feature, it just adds to its capabilities. So if you don't have it, you can download it from the App Store. It's free. It's by Microsoft. It's part of their ongoing research project for artificial intelligence and all kinds of stuff. The picture thing Sonia was talking about and other stuff. It's no charge. It's free. It's a really cool app. Check it out if you haven't already.
Very good. Yeah, the free portions work great. I've got a couple that I have added on the subscriptions, and like Pete said earlier, it not only uses the latest, make sure it uses the latest models of ChatGPT, OpenAI, and also, uses sources post the September 2021. So it will, and it's all obvious as time goes on, these things evolve. The large language models that they're based on, they're continuing to put more and more data into those and have access to those. Pretty awesome stuff. With that, I think we've used up our time. Man, the time has just flown by, but we've had a lot of fun, and so glad again for Haven inviting us to come be with you guys. And so Sarah, Ron, I'll hand it back over to you guys.
Well, thank each and every one of you guys. This has been extremely enlightening and hopefully useful for all of the listeners. And I can imagine when we post this, I think this is going to be one of our highest rated, viewed, or listened to sessions on YouTube. So once again, thank you all so much for spending all of your most precious assets, and that's your time. So thank you, thank you. And before you leave, we do have a door prize, a $25 Amazon gift card that is graciously been donated by iBUG. So with this, I'm going to turn it over to Ron, and he is going to have our Lady A select a number, and hopefully if you're still on the call, you will be the recipient of the door prize. And again, thank you all so much for coming.
All right. Well, thank you. And before I do draw the door prize, I want to say thank you again to everybody from the iBUG team, Michael, Sanjay, Brad, Sri, and Pete. Thank you all. And Sarah, you've been a great hostess. Thank you all for being here. I'm pretty good on my technology, but I'm always learning things, and I've definitely learned a few things here today. So thank you all for that. Even on apps that I use regularly with Be My AI and Seeing AI, y'all have taught me even more in depth on that. So thank you. We will get this posted. Should be by tomorrow evening, Sunday. And what we want to do now is go ahead and draw a door prize, and several people are dropping off. So that increases the odds of whoever's here. It just may make it harder because we had a lot of people register for this workshop. We had 105 people register, So we may have some blanks here. So, hey, Google, give me a random number between 2 and 105.
Here's the random number, 17.
17. Stamina, Backness, are you here? Gone. Hey, Google, give me a random number between 2 and 105.
100.
Whoa. 100.
Late, but they got in.
Brian DeBolt, are you here? No.
If you are, raise your hand since I think everybody's still muted.
Yes, you gotta have to raise your hand. Well,
no,
gone.
Yeah, he's there. He's here.
He is here?
Yeah,
all
see
right.
him on the list. Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, you see him? Okay.
Yeah, one of
Brian,
our friends from Canada. Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Great.
Congratulations, Brian. I will be in touch and follow up with you, or Michael will, on getting this out to you. We'll be in touch on your door prize. I want to say thank you again to everybody for being here today. This has been very informative, and I'm very appreciative of everybody who contributed to make this another successful Haven workshop. So thank you.
Ron, I have a quick little add-on. Can we close out the show? We have a song from the Beatles that was generated by artificial intelligence.
Oh, how appropriate.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just play a little bit. Okay.
All right.
Hope it works.
Previously unrecorded song.
Yeah. Kind of a sad song.
I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it through, it's all because.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And with that, we will wrap up and we will get this posted to YouTube soon. Thanks again to everybody.
Thanks,
Have a great
everybody.
week.